Right now on News 4 at 11, peer pressure. Local experts weigh in on how social media is playing a role in the presidential election.
It was a little frightening, scary to think that somebody would pull pranks on children like that. That's not funny at all.
Plus, creepy clown sightings, why police across the country say this growing trend is no laughing matter. And sit back and relax. We'll show you how the Buffalo Airport is providing stress-free travel for members of the military and veterans. Bills fans are celebrating a Sunday shutout tonight. This is a live look at City Hall in downtown Buffalo. It's lit up red, white, and blue, celebrating today's big Bills victory. Good evening, everyone. The Bills beat the Patriots 16-0 at Gillette Stadium, the first Patriots shutout on their home field since 1993.
Brissett fumbles the football, and it's recovered by Buffalo.
The Bills defense shined today, led by Zach Brown, who had a career-high 18 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and kept the Pats out of the end zone. News 4 was in Foxborough today. The Sunday Night Sports Blitz is still on the way tonight. We have reaction from the players and head coach Rex Ryan. A storm is brewing in the Caribbean. Hurricane Matthew poses a serious threat to several island nations. This is video from Kingston, Jamaica. Hurricane warnings are in effect tonight for all of Jamaica, Haiti, and parts of Cuba. Forward meteorologist Andrew Baglini has been tracking the path of the storm. Andrew?
Yeah, devastating, potentially catastrophic storm. It's very strong right now, a major Category 4 hurricane, and it's moving north. So throughout the day tomorrow, it's going to be moving between Jamaica and Haiti, causing a lot of chaos and destruction for both areas as it makes its way north into eastern Cuba. There's a look at it right now on the satellite. Still very impressive looking, and a well-defined eye and very strong winds, sustained winds at 145 miles per hour. That's a strong major Category 4 status. Models indicating that we'll continue to pass between Jamaica and Haiti with a very strong storm surge, feet of rain, and those winds causing a lot of destruction as well. So it's just going to be a detrimental storm that's going to continue through eastern Cuba. And then the Bahamas as we look ahead toward Wednesday, and maintaining its strength of a Category 3, and latest models indicating it could weaken to a Cat 2 by the time it emerges from the Bahamas. And at that point, we have to keep an eye out on its track in terms of the United States. But anywhere from Jacksonville, Savannah, up through the Carolina coast could see potentially major impacts from this storm. Pretty quiet here tonight, though, just a few spotty showers. We have more of that for tomorrow, but I am tracking some beautiful western New York weather to tell you about in a few minutes. Callan.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Members of the Jewish faith are celebrating a new year tonight. Rosh Hashanah begins at sundown and runs through sundown on Tuesday. The annual holiday on the Hebrew calendar is seen as a time to reflect on the past year and plan for the year ahead. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton offered their well wishes to supporters for the start of Rosh Hashanah on Twitter today. Trump is facing new controversy. A New York Times report claims he may not have paid federal income taxes for almost 2 decades. The paper cites Trump's tax return from 1995. That year, Trump claimed $960 million in losses. Trump responded to the report on Twitter. He said, quote, "I know our complex tax laws better than anyone who has ever run for president." The New York Times reporters who worked on the story will be on Channel 4 tomorrow. Tune into the 8 o'clock hour of CBS this morning. The reporters will discuss their coverage and the backlash they've received. We'll set a reminder. The deadline to register to vote is October 14th. State Board of Elections numbers show more people are expected to hit the polls in November. News 4's Rachel Monjovi joins us to explain why. Rachel?
Cal, New York State is seeing a surge in voter registration, and a lot of that has to do with social media. College students say it's forcing them to get more involved in this year's election and encouraging them to vote.
Snapchat and all that, it's very instantaneous social media. So you get instant updates constantly, so you constantly know what's going on.
Social media has proven to play a huge role in the 2016 presidential election. More and more social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat are making it easier for young adults to get involved in the political process.
People are really getting into it because now everywhere they go, they see all these candidates, and now they have to take a stand because everything everybody talks about, everything they see.
Even state and local Board of Election officials say the surge in new voter registrations has a lot to do with social media.
I certainly think it's playing a bigger role. There was a lot going on in social media with both candidacies, the Sanders and the Clinton campaign. And, we saw, a surge in registration last year at the end of the year. And, of course, now that registration is open again.
Over 600,000 people in Erie County are registered to vote, and less than 3% are between the ages of 18 and 20 years old.
I mean, that's pretty low. Yeah, that's kind of pitiful a little bit. That's very disappointing. Within that young adult age group, you should be able to actively make a conscious decision for who you do or don't want to vote for.
But BOE officials say those numbers are higher than usual. Elections Commissioner Len Lenahan says 1,000 people, mainly young adults, are registering a day across the state, a number he expects to grow significantly before the October 14th deadline. Lenahan says although the numbers are actually higher than normal for registered young adults, the turnout numbers could be much different. In the studio tonight, Rachel Monjovi, News 4 at 11.
Buffalo police are investigating a death on the city's west side. This was the scene on the 500 block of Fargo Avenue this morning. We've confirmed a man was found dead in the backyard of this home. Erie County medical examiners are working to learn how the man died. We have an update for you on a possible abduction in the town of Tonawanda. The woman is safe. Last night at 11, we told you police were looking for a woman after she was forced into a car during an argument at a quick fill on Military Road. Authorities tell us the woman came forward today to tell them she is not in danger. Across the nation, there are growing concerns over creepy clown sightings. At least 12 people across our country have been arrested for playing menacing pranks or making false reports. As Jamie Yukas reports, this is no laughing matter.
It's a trend spooking the nation, creepy clown sightings. Now they're threatening school districts. Police and Homeland Security are investigating scary Instagram posts in Philadelphia. The posts from over the weekend all use the word clown. Some even talk about blowing up schools. The unusual reports started surfacing back in August in Greenville, South Carolina.
Right there at that tree back there.
Children told police that clowns tried luring them into woods by offering money. Since then, sightings keep increasing. On New York's Long Island, social media threats from anonymous clown accounts kept elementary children inside during recess.
Second clown, I guess he was kneeling.
Parent Kalik Owens.
Nobody knows how to defend against it because we don't know if it's a prank or if they're really trying to harm people.
Now police are using social media to track down the costumed offender. In Houston, Texas, this Instagram post shows clowns threatening to kidnap students or kill teachers. Parent Rochelle Hudson.
This would make me drive my daughter to and from school.
For anyone who thinks this is a laughing matter, police say there is at least one deadly incident linked to a clown hoax. In Reading, Pennsylvania, a 16-year-old was stabbed to death in a dispute. He was wearing a clown mask. A 29-year-old now faces first-degree murder charges in the case. Jamie Yukas, CBS News, New York.
New at 11, a historic fountain in Geneseo is one step closer to being put back together. This past April, a truck crashed into this fountain and knocked over a beloved bear statue you see there. The Geneseo mayor says the village has found the stone it needs to repair the 128-year-old fountain. The granite will be shipped in from Connecticut. The mayor says the next challenge is finding the right sandstone for the fountain. If all goes as planned, the bear fountain will be up and running next summer. Coming up in just 2 minutes, lounging around, learn how the Buffalo Airport is making travel more relaxing for service members and veterans. And as we head into break, take a look at our beautiful Report It photo of the day.